What's up, guys? Devon here from Retcon Air, and today we're going to go over a little bit of a reaction from the War Table event that's about to happen in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm really excited about it. Predictions before we start, I really hope they show off how exactly it's going to work for a friend-to-friend multiplayer. You know, how can I send a friend request to like Briar, or how can he and Shelby play together on the couch? I need to know what's going on with multiplayer, as we all do. And then I really hope that they announce that there's a beta available today. Now, I doubt it, but woefully optimistic Devon says it would be great by the end of the conference to say that the download is available now. I'm actually going to throw up the PlayStation Store real quick and jump in there and see if I can see anything. I didn't do that earlier, but I doubt it's going to be up there, but I'm going to check anyway. So hopefully, you know, definitely check it out, but we'll definitely go over everything that they cover. I'll record some of the event so I can kind of share some of it, and then we'll just kind of see what happens. So 3, 2, 1. Language, mouth, blood, violence. I love all of those things.
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest behind our farm. I felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast. A few months later, while hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me. We're fixing the damage the Avengers did all those years ago. Inhumans are sick. Unlimited power that's dangerous. It's lethal. You are lucky to be alive. Come on, Kamala. Let AIM help you.
Oh.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
What if the Avengers were set up? I think you should see for yourself. Could Mr. Stark help us with this?
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Kamala?
This better be good.
He totally locked Captain Reactor and then he tried to jack the Chimera.
Son of a...
You all completely lost your senses.
What? Where were you while the world went to hell?
This is our fault. All of ours. You really think the world is better without us?
Yes. See, it's always been your problem. Running from who you are, what you are. I'm warning you.
Oh.
This is exactly what Tarleton wants!
You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. Power cannot be controlled. It has to be destroyed.
Nice.
I will rid the Earth of superpowers, even if it has to end with me.
Seems a bit dramatic.
This just got a whole lot weirder.
Alright, here we go. Dazzle me.
What's up, Marvel fans? My name's Casey Lynch, and I'm editorial director at Crystal Dynamics. Marvel's Avengers War Table is your direct source for all things Marvel's Avengers.
Okay.
We've got a great show lined up with new trailers, new details on one of our main villains, MODOK, and advanced idea mechanics. And we'll take a first look at co-op and Warzone.
There we go. There we go.
If you've ever thought, what is this game? Or how does it work? Then this is the show for you.
Perfect.
Let's get into it, starting with a story trailer. In the aftermath of A-Day, everything changed.
You so-called heroes transformed San Francisco into an infectious, gas-filled quarantine zone. You unleashed disease,
Am I right,
powerful beings
2020?
that wreak havoc throughout our nation. So I ask you again, Dr. Banner, do the Avengers pose a danger to society? Yes.
Oh,
I can
bro.
promise you this. I will use this second chance to make you safe. AIM will find a cure for the inhuman disease.
As a founding member of tech giant Advanced Idea Mechanics, or AIM, George Tarleton dreamt of a world made better through science. But even as AIM promises a cure to end the inhuman infection, and the revolutionary Adaptoid Project offers a world protected by science, Tarleton, a victim of 8A himself, uses AIM's technological might and the public's fear of Inhumans to convince the world that the superpowered are uncontrollable and cannot be trusted.
Casey, your mic sounds
deranged
awesome.
Obsession drives him to become MODOK,
Seems a little
mental
higher than everything
organism
else.
designed only for killing. When choosing a villain, we knew we needed someone who had the muscle and mental capacity to become an Avengers-level threat. We also wanted a new face for modern Avengers fans. Big face. But comic fans know MODOK is anything but new. His origin in Marvel lore dates back more than 50 years to October of 1967 in Tales of Suspense. Now, with AIM's drive to manipulate public fear and his ability to control machines with his mind, Tarleton and AIM are the most sophisticated threat the Avengers have ever faced.
Okay, I can get down with that.
But a teenage fangirl named Kamala Khan doesn't trust AIM. In fact, she's convinced that AIM is experimenting on her fellow Inhumans under the guise of finding a cure. And she believes George Tarleton was behind the plot to discredit the Avengers.
Say it ain't so,
And she
George.
has
Say it ain't
proof.
so.
As you pick up the trail of the long-disbanded Avengers, you'll advance the story of the single-player campaign, unlocking more and more hero-specific missions. We know you've been asking for new gameplay that's not from A-Day. We hear you. So here's a playthrough of part of a new Thor hero mission called Once an Avenger.
Okay. They're slugging it out.
We're here live at the AIM experience in Manhattan, witnessing the return of the Avengers, but they appear to be attacking the city.
Uh-oh.
Keep rolling, keep rolling. Is it any coincidence that this attack comes on the very day that AIM is supposed to unveil their promising new Adaptoid program?
Nice.
You're welcome.
I like the jeans and the shirt look a lot.
Thank you.
You should know, I'm not in the best of moods.
My boy Travis. You played Jedi Fallen Order, Jaro Tapal, and then if you're a parent, King Roland in Sophia the First.
Thor, where the hell did you come from?
I was serving the Commanders when it started raining bolts of metal from the skies.
It's unbelievably good to see you.
A bit dramatic, don't you think?
It doesn't matter. He's here now.
So, the false god returns. Why? You did what you were supposed to do, Thor. You gave up your power. You should have stayed forgotten.
Never, when mortals are at peril. Where do you hide, Doctor? Can you not face me?
Look around. I'm everywhere.
Alright, so quick attacks, heavy attacks looks like the some combo build-in. I don't see a whole lot of defense.
What are these things? They're drilling into the deck.
Something Carlton cooked up to crash the Chimera. Fun, aren't they?
Alright, that's cool. There you go.
Oh, hello. Just like old times.
AIM dropships inbound.
I see them.
Focus on those mechs.
Oh shit.
Kamala, you okay? Yeah. No. On my way. Hulk, you got this?
This is a super button mashy. I don't see like counters or parries or anything. I don't think yet. Well, there's that. Or maybe that was unblockable since it was red. So I wonder if yellow is your parry or counter, reds are unblockable, maybe?
Chimera's still losing altitude. Thor, can you hold it up with wind?
Tear the ship apart.
Feel hit lightning. I like it. I'm here for it.
You killed
Okay, so movement. He came, he ran, he jumped, and he went right into his sword. I was like kind of wondering like how quickly he can move from like walking to flying and vice versa. But it looks like he's in it. I wonder if it's like once you're in a combat situation, kind of locks you down, or like how open worldy it is. Classic. The no look back explosion. Classic.
We're the terrorists in this AIM experience story.
Not on my watch. The Chimera can't go down. Not again.
I don't know. I know everybody was freaking out about like it being, you know, Nolan North and not like Robert Downey Jr. But like it didn't have to be. But like Nolan North is still a great voice actor.
I'm on them. Nice. Security subsystems just came back online. It's working.
Can you enable lockdown?
Already working on it.
I wish it was showing like the HUD menu. Like there's like I don't see anything. Like I get it's all cutscene, it's great, but like, you know, what's the button interface look like? You know.
Handle the large one myself.
You don't have to. That's the whole point.
Guys, the Chimera can't take much more of this.
They did a lot of damage down in the engine room.
Tarleton, do not do this!
You've given me no choice. Find this shield familiar, Stark.
I mean, it feels done. Like we saw a lot of earlier builds where it just wasn't looking all that finished or whatever. I mean, the transitions, the gameplay, I mean, everything else is like this. As close as we are to the launch, I think it's launching still in September. I mean, obviously they're showing this for a reason, but this one feels pretty squared away. I mean, it looks like what it looks like. If you don't like the way it looks now, you're not probably going to like the way that it looks later on, even with the free upgrade to PlayStation 5. But I don't know, I think like in the beginning we were all kind of sticker shocked by the look of everything. But like now it's fine. Like I've already made peace with it not looking like the cinematic movie version of the Avengers. Let it be its own thing, I don't know. Good old-fashioned jump start. Good job, Thor. Nice jumper cable powers.
Once an Avenger is a great example of a hero mission. A single-player campaign experience focusing on a specific playable character.
Okay.
Hero missions give us a chance to tell more of each hero's story and showcase the variety and depth of our hero designs.
Right.
Let's take a quick look at how Thor plays. With the game's combat systems, players can string together combos of heavy and light attacks, or hold for signature attacks. Combat versatility is one of Thor's strengths, from making use of Mjolnir to pin enemies from a distance, or bringing the sky down on his foes. In addition to core combat moves, the God of Thunder has a wide variety of skills to unlock that give him access to classic moves. This is one of our favorites, manual targeting. We largely drew our influence from writer Jason Aaron's run on the Mighty Thor comic. Manual targeting allows you to quickly mark your enemies for bullseyes with Mjolnir, and one by one, you can mark them and knock them down as Mjolnir comes back to you. Follow that up with a powerful ground pound, and you've got a mighty combo.
Mighty combo.
Targeting
nice.
is a great
Casey Lynch in the house.
attack, but if up close and personal is more your style, go with the hammer spin or Mjolnir Cyclone. Heroes have 3 special heroic moves: Assault, Ultimate, and Support. When designing our heroics, we started with the signature moves from the comics and movies that we've always wanted to play. The Assault heroic charges the fastest, and in some cases, you can store multiple charges to use strategically as a part of your combos.
Love it.
You can
Makes
perform
sense.
these after charging your heroic meters with normal attacks.
Oh, dude, look at that armor right there.
Natasha's
Nice.
Assault heroic is Widow's Bite, which is an electroshock projectile move you might recognize. You can see Nat using it right here. Each hero also has a unique support heroic that's designed to enhance co-op and team play. For example, Thor's support, Warrior's Fury, lets him channel the power of the gods to supercharge his Odin force and grants a period of invulnerability for nearby team members. You can see this in action when Iron Man gets the buff as he flies through Thor's support.
Okay.
Ultimates take longer to charge, but they're definitely worth the wait. They have more screen clearing power,
Nice.
and some even have residual
Bifrost?
effects, like Thor's Bifrost Ultimate.
Amazing.
Thor's ultimate heroic channels the power of the 9 realms, and his Bifrost taps into Muspelheim to bypass unbreakable shields,
Nice.
allowing Thor to use the power of the
So that's
Bifrost
cool as
bridge
shit.
to do maximum damage. We know everyone plays differently, so we have melee, ranged, aerial, and ground combat skills to tailor your hero to your playstyle. As your heroes earn experience, they gain access to new skills. Skill points allow you to unlock new moves,
All right, so skill
combos,
trees,
and even new versions
upgrades
of
look really, really
attacks.
good, you guys. They look really good.
As you build up your heroes, you begin to see how unlocking and mastering the separate core skills offers a ton of depth and variety on its own for every hero. And that's before gear, perks, artifacts, and any kind of later game progression. So why is all of this important? Because it means your Thor will play differently than my Thor, and my Hulk will play different than yours. Another way to customize your heroes is with gear. We've previously talked about the different rarities and how perks will give you powerful modifiers for even more customization.
Microtransactions,
Some perks apply
please.
special damage like plasma or gamma, or cause status effects like shrink, which will shrink enemies and reduce damage and defense. You can see Iron Man using gamma gear in this shot, and eagle-eyed fans probably noticed his laser sweep was green instead of red. Nope, that wasn't a bug. When you have gamma gear equipped, it grants a bonus damage modifier and changes the emissive color of your attack. And voila, green lasers. We know that if you look good, you'll play good. The Crystal team has really enjoyed creating all new outfits for these heroes.
All right, people.
And drawing from Marvel's 80-year history to bring so many classic outfits to the game. Each hero has dozens of outfits drawn from some of the most recognizable eras and story arcs. You can earn them over the course of the story campaign by completing missions and deciphering patterns.
Or you can buy them.
There's Iron Man's suit from the 2014 Original Sin storyline. Or Donald Blake, which is a nod to an alias of Thor's who first appeared in 1962's Journey into Mystery issue 83. Or Tony's Stark Tech outfit that was inspired by the Bleeding Edge armor that first appeared in Invincible Iron Man number 25 in 2010. While there are a ton of outfits you'll earn just by playing, some will require completing iconic mission chains to earn each hero's iconic outfit. And some outfits will only be available in our online marketplace.
There it
You
is.
can even customize your attitude and let out your inner Hulk with the right emote. I don't think that's canon. Those are just some of the ways you'll be able to build and spec out your heroes.
I would like to take a look at the store
Okay, I think it's time
immediately.
for another trailer. This one gives us a first look at how all that customization is especially fun when you play together. This is Co-op and Warzones.
I can't believe it. Aim is
All right, Briar, pay attention.
These Anthill
Focus.
of his, they harvest their powers through the torture of these Inhumans. Georgie Boy is gearing up for a war.
Humans are a huge part of
Programmable
this.
power
They
under
seem to
our
be the group that we're
control.
helping more than
No more
anybody else.
heroes.
The entire world is in terrible danger.
All right, come on.
Time is here.
I could pull some strings to spruce up the armory. Get ourselves some new toys to play with. Dangerous ones.
I'm picking up something in the atmosphere, a derivative of Terrigen.
I'm here. Who needs their ass kicked?
Very air breathes dark magic.
So that's the okay, so that's the Reliant co-op.
Kamala, smash!
Hashtag everyone smash.
We gotta get this bird in the air before AIM comes looking.
Cool. All right, I love that. I love that. I love that. Big fan of
Jarvis
rebuilding
is
stuff. That was a huge part of Mad Max and
tech
some of the
heads on
Assassin's
new gear
Creed
ASAP.
earlier games that I loved. Now, is the helicarrier the only base? Can we get other bases? Do we have our own layer?
Look at all this. Which nation state is AIM planning to go to war with?
Heroes are people, and people can be corrupted.
If I don't stop them, it's just one more thing to regret on my deathbed.
Cool. Oh shit, Nick. Mr. Fury in the house.
You want to see powers? Here we go.
Time for heroes is over.
You don't get to decide who lives or dies!
Hey! Where did this thing come from?
Hulkbuster armor, nice. Cool.
So far, we've talked about the story, hero missions, and customization. Now, let's talk about war zones. War zones are missions which you can play with up to a total of 4 players or solo with an AI companion team made up of your unlocked and leveled heroes. Whether playing hero missions or war zones, you always make forward progress with your heroes. On your helicarrier, you'll use the war table to launch missions with a variety of objectives and challenges. As you saw in the co-op trailer, each mission is grounded in story, so whether you're in the campaign or war zones, you're always working together to stop AIM and rebuild the resistance. You get missions from Jarvis, Maria Hill, Hank Pym, and more characters from Marvel history. Once you pick your mission, you'll board the Quinjet, where you can matchmake, switch heroes, choose your loadout, and of course, pick the right look and attitude for the job. As you start playing missions across the globe, you'll realize AIM has entrenched themselves in cities and remote locations alike, all in the name of research. War zones range from wide open spaces designed for exploration and team traversal to dense interiors with a variety of objective-based challenges, boss fights, and rewards. Here's a mission we saw in the co-op trailer called To Tame a Titan, where we can see some team play. There's this cool shot of Iron Man, but you may have missed Kamala and Hulk performing a team finisher on that poor guy back there. When you max out some larger enemies' stun meter, 2 heroes can come together to perform a team finisher, which gives you a chance to take them down much faster. Teamwork makes the dream work. Living the hero life is all about growth, getting stronger and better equipped to play smarter, and there are plenty of upgrades to help you do just that. As you progress through the campaign, you'll also be rebuilding and upgrading the Chimera, your helicarrier, which is your own flying base.
So that is the only base that we have.
The Resistance is a group who have banded together in the 5 years since A-Day. Some are inhuman and have powers. Some are former SHIELD agents who refuse to pledge allegiance to AIM.
Nice.
And some just want to help.
What is this place?
We call it the Anthill. Not my idea.
You'll join their cause in the field by working directly with factions like the Inhuman Alliance and SHIELD agents.
I wonder if you can
Dum
help
Dum Dugan,
upgrade those as
Nick
well.
Fury, and more.
Dum Dum
Earning faction
Dugan?
reputation will give you access to new challenges.
Hey, Avengers. Hill has something she needs your help with.
new vendors, and more powerful items. There will always be new threats on the horizon, so you want to ensure your Avengers are ready for anything. We've talked about a lot today, but that's kind of the point.
Yep.
This is a really big, ambitious game.
Here's the
Marvel's
gameplay.
Avengers isn't just a global, high-stakes race to rebuild the Avengers, to save the Inhumans, and uncover the truth about AIM's plans. That's just the beginning.
Okay.
This is a brand new original Avengers single-player story that you can enjoy on your own, made the Crystal Dynamics way. But it's also an experience you can play with your friends that will grow as we add new heroes, new regions, and new story, all at no additional cost.
Nice.
Thank you for following us and believing in us. I want to give a big shout out to our community. Thank you for caring and telling us what you think.
Yeah, man.
We're listening, and as fans ourselves, we're all working every day to make Marvel's Avengers worthy of your support.
Is Blade
Please
in this
stick around
game?
after the show to ask questions and chat. On behalf of the
Is
whole
Blade
Marvel's Avengers team,
in this game?
thank you for tuning in to the first Marvel's Avengers War Table. In the coming months, we'll talk about our first post-launch hero, our upcoming beta, and of course, our launch, when Marvel's Avengers arrives September 4th.
I want to know about the
Casey
beta
Lynch,
now,
and I'll see you next time.
and I want to know if Blade's in this game. And like, what's the roster? Like, do they have like a forecasted first year out how many characters are going to be in the game? So I'd love to see Blade in this and customize his equipment and abilities and, you know, nods to Whistler and stuff. There's so much they could do. All right, so initial reactions. Kill this real quick. I'm as excited as I ever was. It was awesome to see the way that Warzone is going to work, the way that co-op works, the way that the buffs happen with each of the characters, the way that you can, on the fly as you're loading in, kind of mess with your equipment and your gear set and stuff like that. Matchmaking and success of matchmaking is going to be huge. I've talked about this a lot, especially with Briar. We've had a lot of issues with recent betas that have just not gone over well because of how terrible the matchmaking was. So if they can get their matchmaking dialed in, I think this game is going to be awesome. It looks a lot better than I thought it would. Especially now that I think I've had time to kind of get over my initial and all of our, you know, first knee-jerk reaction of the fact that it doesn't look like Chris Evans, it doesn't look like Robert Downey Jr. But now, I mean, looking at it in context, some of these standalone missions, I mean, it looks great. I'm really excited to play. I really want to play the demo. I wish they would have mentioned it today. You know, Casey Lynch did a great job of doing all the information. I think overall they did a good job of presenting all the information. I just really wish they would have given us a demo so we could actually play it. But I think they're right. You know, we've heard you're sick of 8A footage. Let's give you some other stuff, and that's fine. But we need to start playing this game, and it looks like both of those, like the 8A mission and the other one that we just saw with Thor, I mean, those look polished enough where you could let us play both of those, and maybe even some online matchmaking stuff just to get us started. So I don't know. So I'm excited. I am still more optimistic now than I was before. It was really awesome to see the Hulkbuster suit. It was awesome to see the team co-op power moves and stuff like that, and to see like the different combat abilities and the way that you can go from like on the ground to in the air and stuff. So I'm really hopeful. I'm really excited about it. So, but that's it. I mean, let us know what you think. Are you excited about it? Are you really hopeful as well, or do you not even care? I want to see a lot more of like the marketplace and how much they're going to price everything. That's my biggest concern. But it seems like they're trying to give you as much as they can, and they're going to give you that free upgrade to PlayStation 5, which will be sweet. So that's it. I'll go ahead and shut this down. Let me know what you think. Look around. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of content on there about the Avengers game as we go forward. And as always, Retcon Air full episodes go live on the 1st and the 15th of each and every month. The Let's Plays, the reactions, everything else just go live when we're ready to do it. So that's all for us. My name's Devon. For Shelby, Briar, and the rest of the Retcon Air team, we'll see you next time.